Hello and welcome to Stampin' by Hannah. Thank you for joining me today. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based here in the UK, and I'm so happy you've chosen to join me for the first Christmas countdown project of 2017. I am so excited for this series. I have some fabulous, fun, Christmassy projects for you over the next 12 weeks, which takes us to the middle of December, which is quite scary. And there's a bit of a theme to my projects this year. Not all of them, but most of them involve being in the kitchen for some of it. Now, I'm not going to take you into my kitchen because I've already done that bit. But like this box is a prime example. Shall I show you what's inside? I love these. So, lovely box, really cute box. What's inside is much, much better. Oh, they are homemade chocolate truffles. Coffee and dark rum flavour, and you can find the recipe for that on the blog post that coordinates with this project, so you can find the link for that in the down bar below. But we're just going to make the box today. How gorgeous is this paper? I am in love with this project. I made it honestly about 10 minutes before filming and I am so pleased with it. Doesn't take much to keep me very happy. So, shall we get started? Let's move this out of the way. I can't pick it up. I'm really scared of damaging those truffles. I haven't even had one yet. I've tried a little bit of what's inside. Very nice, but I haven't had actually one of those truffles yet. Because I can't. There's rum in them, and if I have alcohol before filming, alcohol and me don't go together very well anyway. But alcohol before filming is not going to be a pleasant experience for anybody. So I have got a bundle of goodies for this project. This is how I tend to store things while I'm waiting to film, and I've got 3 projects over on my desk all ready to go, and I stack everything up together. So let me move all the good stuff off, and we'll show you this paper is gorgeous. I'm waffling today, aren't I? This is the Year of Cheer Designer Series paper, and it's just so pretty. It comes in all of the metals, so you've got gold, you've got silver, you've got copper, and this is the new champagne foil, which is stunning. And I nearly used some of on the project, and I thought, no, I'm not going to. I'm going to resist just a little bit longer. So we've got that. And then I've also got a bundle in this one. This is the Merry Little Labels bundle. You get the stamps and the punch, and if you buy them both together, you save 10%. Can't complain about that. I love this so much. Some of them coordinate, these 4 coordinate with the punch I've just shown you. These 2 here coordinate with the stitched labels, the stitch shaped framelets. So this one I've cut with a circle, and the special delivery goes in an oval, but it's really pretty. So let's make the box, shall we? Oh, it's going to be one of those days today. I'm filming this on a Sunday. I spent all day yesterday, well, yesterday lunchtime for a couple of hours with my great nieces, who are just the cutest things ever in the world, but they had me exhausted. So, taking me a lot of coffee and quite a lot of sleep to recover today. So, I have got a piece of crumb cake cardstock that measures 7 inches by 7 inches, and this piece of Designer Series paper, which is 6 inches and 1/16. Now, the 1/16 is really important because this is going to be a lid. I will put all the measurements on the blog post. The link is in the down bar below. Let's get going. So 7 inches, and we are going to score at 1.5 inches on all 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then on our Designer Series paper, if you turn it over, it's all white on the back, because most of our Designer Series paper is double-sided, but this, it's so pretty. Why would you want to use the other side? You wouldn't. So, but we're going to score it on the other side so we don't crack that foil. So we're going to score on this one at 1 inch on all 4 sides. And I haven't done metric measurements at the point of filming this, but I will attempt some and put them on my blog. I quite often find that that's what happens. I make projects, and I've just made one for my newsletter that came out yesterday, that I start measuring, and I just go for the nearest measurement. So I'll find that I've just done a project where it was 8 centimetres by 1 inch. So I quite often have to do conversions for you anyway. Oh, I'm sure the other people's brains must work like mine. It can't be the only one. But hey, so we're going to score all of those. I'm going to do the box, the base first. So we're going to cut up and notch out like that to create flaps. So we're going to do that on each corner. I do a 90-degree turn in between each one, just so that you're not adding too much bulk to one side of your box. So you'll end up with that. Right? I'm going to assemble it using some fast fuse. I love fast fuse, but there is a bit of a trick. So you need to put your fast fuse down, you need to pull it along, and then you need to flick. I'll do that again because I've missed a bit. So down, along, little bit of pressure, and flick. And what the other thing I do is I try and alternate directions that I flick, because this piece of tape here, which is the carrier tape, will move across. If you flick one way all the time, you'll find that your tape kind of slides off, and your tape becomes completely useless. So I'm just going to just pull those flaps around so we have a tray or the base of our box, like so. Now I have lined this one with my truffles in it in baking paper, parchment paper, greaseproof paper, that's the word I'm looking for, and that was cut to sort of 6 by 6 inches, and I've ruffled it and made it look a little bit pretty. But I'm not going to put any of that in this one, because this one isn't going to get truffles in it, because I've only made 13 and there's 6 in that box. And the others are going in my belly. So, the foil we've scored on the opposite side, but we are going to, obviously the foil side is going to be outwards, so we need to fold that way, okay? And this, the reason for this is because your foil isn't going to crack, it's going to smoothly go around that corner. If you score the other way, I'm not saying it's going to crack, but there is a likelihood it could. And we don't want to crack it because it's so pretty. And we're going to do exactly the same, so we're going to cut in and notch out on each one. I'm hoping there's not too much glare off this paper because it's really, really shiny. It's so pretty. I have this, when we as a demonstrator, I get a bit of a sneak peek of the catalogue, and when the catalogue went, we get a PDF download version first, which is lovely because we get to see everything. But I couldn't picture this paper at all. When it arrived, I was like, oh my goodness. I had to have it because it's metallics. Had to have it, just had to. But the picture in the catalogue does not do it justice at all. So we're going to fold these up exactly the same way as the base, and this should be just ever so slightly bigger because we've added that 1/16 of an inch. It should be just big enough to slot over like that, and it's not going to fall off. How pretty is that? It's lovely. So I have got some bits to go on the top. As always, I have got one of these foil snowflakes. These are beautiful. They come in gold and silver. I'm going to put the silver one on top of our box today. Grab my snail. Oh, and I'm just going to pop that straight down in the centre, and I have put snail just straight on the back because we're not going to be able to see it anyway. Then I have got some vellum, and I'm going to punch the label out of a piece of vellum as well, and that's going to go up, kind of up, and no it's not, it's going to go sideways on our box like so, which looks a little bit funny, I will give you that. Then I have got some of the mini gold. So I have got mixed metals on here because I've got copper, champagne, silver, and then I've got some gold sequins. They're going to go across. And then I've got some of this, which is the copper. Is it copper trim? Let me get the reel back out again because I can't remember what it's called. It is called copper trim, and this stuff is magic. So it comes like that off the roll, but if you pull it out, because it's a sort of woven, almost wiry material, you can make this quite wide. Now, as you pull it out, it will shrink lengthways, so you need to make sure you've got plenty. And I'm hoping I can make that little bit there work. So I'm going to put that down on it. It's just so pretty. And then I have got my stamping, because there is a bit of stamping on this project. I have got the sentiment that says "Just for You" from the Merry Little Label stamp set. I'm going to ink it up in Versamark ink. First, before I do anything else, I've got my piece of Whisper White. I'm going to put some embossing powder on using my embossing buddy. I'm going to add my Versamark inked stamp, and you cannot see that because it is totally clear ink. Versamark is a sticky ink. It's a bit kind of like glue for embossing powder, and this is copper embossing powder. I keep all of my embossing powders in these little tubs just so they're easier for me to use. And I, in theory, get less of it everywhere, but you can, as you can see, the second I start filming a video, it goes all over. Oh, I hope other people's craft rooms are just as much of a mess as mine. So, heat gun. Our heat gun has two settings. For embossing powder on cardstock, you're going to put it onto setting 2. Turn your speakers down if you've got me up really loud. Although I am heating it up behind me, basically, away from my cardstock first, so that it's nice and warm, and this will prevent too much warping of our cardstock, so that when we bring it in, this is absolute magic. I hope you can see that going. And the powder goes to a beautiful, shiny, metallic. And my husband, God bless him, calls this my alchemy moment, because it goes from this boring brown powder to that. That's so pretty. So this fits in our everyday label punch. Just like, oh, that. I'll line that up. Because in theory these truffles could be just for you. They could. I don't know if I can actually bear to give them to anybody. I should give them to my mum, who's not been very well recently. But I don't know if they're actually going to make it out of my house. And of course they are designed as a Christmas project, but they are certainly not going to last that long, because it is currently the middle of September. How is it the middle of September already? I just don't know. It's quite scary. So I haven't adhered those down, the ribbons down yet, because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stick them on with my dimensionals. So I've stuck 3 dimensionals on the back of this label, and I am going to just pop that straight down over that bit of vellum, and there is our box. How pretty are they? They are my chocolate truffle boxes for my Christmas countdown 2017. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. As you are well aware, anything you've seen in this video can be purchased from my online store, and you can find the link for that in the down bar below, or over on my blog, stampinbyhannah.co.uk. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you again next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.